Good, hello everyone. Today is day 43, I believe. We have just left Tehachapi, so we're at mile 566. We are planning to just go straight to Kennedy Meadows, which is a long stretch, so we have like 7.5 days of food in our packs right now, so they're huge and heavy. This section from Tehachapi to Walker Pass is also considered the driest section of the entire PCT. So water carries are going to be pretty intense, and just water logistics is going to be kind of intense. So that's the challenge that we have ahead of us. But then we'll be at Kennedy Meadows, which is such a crazy thing to think. That's such a big landmark for hikers. So the fact that we are in our final stretch to Kennedy Meadows is crazy. We're not in the desert anymore. That is a lot of ants. I've learned on the PCT that if ants wanted to take over the world, we would have no chance. There are so many of them. I feel like that moment in Homeward Bound when they just come over that ridge and they're like, home is just over there, and then they're met with a huge mountain range. Now, the real question is, am I a shadow, a chance, or a sassy? Okay, so we are camped at a random mile that I don't even know, 6-something, 6:20, 2:23, something like that. We are hunkered down because the wind is fierce and awful. I hate the wind. The wind is the worst thing that God ever created. It's awful. It is a result of the fall, and I want it to die, literally, die down. This was such a lovely day, and it ended so poorly. But here we are, doing a thing. And I didn't lose my tent. And Chris-Ann almost lost her tent. It literally blew away. And all I did was scream, oh, and I pulled up a weed while I was clearing my tent site, and this huge lizard just jumped out and was very miffed that I disturbed him. So, it's been very dramatic. Alright, so this is our very first real view of the Sierras. There they are out there. Those are the South Sierra Mountains that we'll be at in a few days. It's crazy to think that we are close, that close, and yet I feel like the majority of this video is just gonna be landscapes because they're just so dang gorgeous. You don't understand. And I know they all look the same to you maybe, but they look so different to me. And I just want to share it with y'all. This is what we're calling nature's graffiti. Look how bright green that is. And then you look over here and there's other shades. It's pretty cool. And there's Mother Hen. You were just standing there like cheesing. Okay, so update on our current situation. We were originally out of Tehachapi going to go straight to Kennedy Meadows, which is why we were carrying like 7.5 days worth of food. But rumor has it that the Sierras are still very snowy and it's not necessarily the greatest time to head in. So rather than get to Kennedy Meadows and sit there for like 5 days, we have decided to stop at Lake Isabella, which is about halfway. So we'll get there tomorrow on Memorial Day, and we'll stay 1 or 2 nights, depending on what we're feeling, and then go to Kennedy Meadows, which we still might end up staying there for a day or 2 or whatever. But it seems like there's a whole lot of hikers that are just sitting in Kennedy Meadows waiting. So we're gonna take our sweet time to get there and then go in, hopefully, to the Sierra. Maybe not during a snowpocalypse. So a few episodes back, I talked about how certain women and men who have very long hair hike with their hair down and they're like aliens. And then someone called me out on it because I said maybe one day I would hike with my hair down. And I haven't done it yet because I don't want to do it. But I've decided I'm going to do it today. I'm going to hate today already. Oh my gosh, it's going to be awful. I'm going to allow hats because it's hot and cold and sun and things like that. But I'm making this an official challenge. So all you through hikers out there with long hair or section hikers, try to do the whole day with your hair down, especially if you're like me and you hate having your hair down. I already hate my life. This is gonna be a terrible day. Mother Hen has decided to join me on this hair challenge, so that makes it official.
A challenge getting your bag on with all
I know.
the hair.
Hair's already caught in our straps. So that makes this challenge official. I'm gonna call it the Rapunzel challenge, or the hair down challenge. But I challenge all you hikers out there. It won't be a big deal if you're one of those aliens that already does this naturally, but if you're like us and you hate having your hair down while you hike, this miserable day is for you. Update 1, my hair is acting like a mega scarf, so I'm overheating. So I had to lose the hat, which is unfortunate because now my hair is gonna get in my face. But otherwise, it hasn't been too bad. And I feel kind of elf-like. I honestly thought my trail name would end up being Legolas because of my hair. But I think because no one ever sees my hair because it's always tied back under a hat, nobody made the connection. Look at those snow caps, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's amazing how much difference 10 miles makes from yesterday. They look so much closer. So we're at mile 647.5, taking a short break, making it down to Warner Pass in just a few more miles, and then hitching into Lake Isabella. So update on the hair. It hasn't been quite as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's not super windy today, so that helps a lot. But like, I didn't put sunscreen on my face because I thought my hair was going to get caught in my face, stick to everything, so that's not very good. But I do feel like ever so slightly more goddess-like with my hair down, so maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's why girls do it, and guys. But yeah, I just like flew up a 2-mile uphill And like I never do that. So maybe this is like a magical secret. Or maybe there's like crack in my plantain chips that I don't know about. Or maybe it's the sulfur water that we're drinking right now. I don't know what it is. But I'm going faster than I ever have. The water from the last water source had like a sulfury smell and taste to it. So we put like flavoring in it, which has helped. But it still has like a really strong sulfur aftertaste. To mile 651 Walker Pass, which means we have made it through the driest section on the PCT. Holla back. Now just to get a hitch, but we have our hair down, so that should help us, right? Sure. Okay, so we made it into Lake Isabella and we got to take showers. So now it's okay to put our hair back. Challenge completed. Yeah. I don't know if we'll do it again, but it wasn't that bad.
Not as bad as we expected.
Yeah. So we are here probably going to Zero tomorrow. We have a number of things that we need to do and then get back out on trail and get to Kennedy Meadows. Yay! So, when you're through hiking, you're stressed and you're exhausted. So what do you do when you're in town to lift the weight?
Candyland! Yeah! Oh, double purple. Woo!
Single purple. Boo! Bye. I don't like peanuts.
Cutie cone won!
And
twirly girl,
you suck. Verdict: modern Candyland kind of boring, not cool. Or maybe we were just like super stimulated as 3-year-olds playing this game. Maybe it's not an adult game. It says ages 3 and up.